everybody. We are here on Christmas Eve and we thought we'd do something fun and a little bit different. So if you're tuning in and watching, we are going to do a little get to know you video just to share some information about ourselves for anybody who might be interested. So we hope you're having a wonderful Christmas if you're celebrating, or a happy Hanukkah, and enjoying time with your families, and hope you enjoy this video.
Okay, so we've collected some questions. You guys put some questions on our Instagram and also on our Facebook. So we went ahead and collected a little group here. So the very first question is, that you guys want to know, is how did we meet? So if you haven't seen our trailer already, that introduces us. We actually met through our daughter's Girl Scouts when they were in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
long time ago. They are actually about to go to high school, so it's been a while. And we were Girl Scout moms, which didn't last very long.
I was the treasurer.
Yes, that's true.
You were the assistant.
I did assist a little bit, but we weren't really like cut out for the Girl Scout life.
My daughter stopped after like 2nd grade.
Yeah, so that was it for us. No more selling cookies.
Yes.
But I have to say, the best thing that came out of Girl Scouts was definitely our friendship.
I love you. So everyone is dying to know, where are you from, Miss Kelly?
Ooh, it's really exotic. I am from Florida. Born and raised in South Florida, so no moving around for me. I literally live 5 minutes from where I spent my whole life growing up. So yeah, not very exciting.
No, but to me, I absolutely
But for you,
love that.
Very different story.
Yes,
so.
I love that. And the reason why is because my dad was in the Army for 20 years, so we moved around a lot when I was growing up. So I lived places as little as 6 months to, I think the most was maybe 4 years. So the thought of growing up in one place your whole life, honestly, like that's super heartwarming, right off of like Leave It to Beaver, you know? Because for me, I mean, we lived in Korea, we lived in Germany, we lived in New York, everywhere. Illinois, Kentucky, I mean, all over
That sounds
the place.
exciting though, but yeah. You know, there's good and bad to both, I guess. But
yeah, because all kids love to leave their schools and go and start at another school.
Yeah, maybe not so much.
But you definitely do get to like see a lot of new places, meet a lot of new people. So, and let's see what else. Okay, so are you married, and for how long? I know. Dun 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 dun.
I mean, neither one of us are wearing. Oops. But yes, we are married.
I'm a kept woman.
We are both married. I am going on 18 years. I have to think about that one.
Lord,
I had to think about that one for a little bit. 18 years in March.
And how did you meet? And how did you meet?
I hope I got that right. We actually met in college, sophomore year of college, in a photography class. And my husband likes to joke and say that he was the rebound. He actually was the rebound, but it totally worked out. You know, I thought it was just gonna be, you know, fun person to date, total opposite of what I thought I was looking for. And you know, here we are.
Yeah, Mr. Right.
Years later, Mr. Right, yes. And so I'm happily married for almost 18 years, but together for, gosh, like 23, something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
And
for us, my husband was also an Army brat, believe it or not. We met when I was 14 and he was 15 years old, so it's not like we've been dating since that long. We only went to school together for about a year, and then we reconnected when I was 20. So we've been together now, gosh, for like 22 years. Yeah, it's been a long time, but you know, it's been a good journey together, So next question is, do you have kids? How many? And do you have any pets?
Well, I do have kids, hence the mommy's makeup and mascara. We're not pretending.
We really
are mommies. I do have 2 daughters, 11 and 13. 2 girls, lots of drama in my house. And we have 2 pets, both girls also, 2 yellow Labradors.
Lots of estrogen rolling up
Lots,
in
and my husband is the only man in the house, so God bless him. He is a tough man.
And I also have 2 kids. I have a daughter who is 13, and I have a son who had just turned 9 years old. And we also have a pet. We used to have a couple of fish, but
yeah, we've been to that road too. Carnival fish.
Exactly. And so we actually have a beagle that we picked up from a rescue. Her name is Daisy. She is the sweetest little thing. We got her when my daughter was in 2nd grade. So love Daisy, and just a great addition to the family. She's found her forever home.
Yes.
Do you work outside of the house? Or I guess, what did we used to do before we became moms?
Yes, because we're stay-at-home moms now, so we don't work outside of the house anymore. Although I feel like we're super busy all the time. But yeah, before staying home, when I started staying home when my first daughter was born. Before that, I was actually an elementary school teacher, 1st and 2nd grade. So major props to those teachers out there, because it is not easy, and I can't imagine doing it now with my own kids and then having them come home and then I have to give them all that energy. So I give major credit to the teachers. Like, I have such respect for teachers who are also moms, especially.
I know. I don't know how you guys do it. Honestly, like, I would be completely terrified teaching an entire room full of like all these little eyes looking at me, like, entertain me, teach us something new. Oh wait, what's that over there? I'm getting out of my chair. You know, of course you don't want to yell at anyone else's kids. So honestly, like, you're amazing for doing
Well, it's
that.
not that much different than what we're doing, having eyes on you and getting to perform, but you know, it's just little people.
Yeah.
But you know, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I love the kids, but yeah, it's not easy.
Well, for me, it's different because the camera's not getting up and running around. Talking
back.
Exactly.
I loved the kids. The kids were great, but it is an exhausting job, and I cannot imagine doing it as a mom.
And when you were doing it, that was prior to us knowing each other, but I can totally envision that because she's very creative. She is always coming up with new ideas, you know, crafts, and she's great at cooking as well. So
thank you. And tell us about what you did.
Oh, I had the exciting life of public accounting. So I went to school up in Boston and started interning with Arthur Anderson when I was 20 years old, and worked both in their auditing and in their tax department for a few years, and then went on to work with Grant Thornton, and then got pregnant with my daughter, and so immediately quit, just because that life is extremely hard when you want to have a family, because believe it or not, 40 hours a week, that's considered part-time in that world.
Oh my goodness, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's extremely demanding, and you know, for sure, working, you know, late nights, midnights, going back to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, Saturdays, Sundays, and there's not just one busy season out of the year, there's 2. So, and if you are working in auditing, you are traveling constantly. So that's, you know,
not easy.
Yeah, and so I'm definitely, for, I guess for us, I'm much more like, a little straight and narrow, a little type A.
That's why we're a good balance. Total
creativity. Yeah, creativity, and I'm like, oh wait, you're drawing outside of the lines. Oh, but that's artistic. Oh, I don't know about that.
That's why it works.
Yeah, we balance.
That's why it works. We balance each other out.
We appreciate, I think, each other's differences.
Absolutely,
for
absolutely.
Yeah. Because when I have zero creativity, I'm like, Kelly, help! What are we doing?
And when I need help with like budgeting or any of that organization, I'm like, Christina, this is your specialty. You take over this part.
Yeah, we do. We definitely like do the heavy lifting on each other's weaknesses, which is nice, because a lot of the things that she takes care of, I'm happy, honestly, that I don't have to, you know, worry about that area. I completely trust it. So, okay, so let's see. How about this? What are your interests or talents? Ooh, I love this one. I can't wait.
Okay, let's see. So interests. My interests are definitely, well, of course, shopping. That's why we have this channel. I love to travel. That's one of my favorite things of all. And I like to go to see movies, especially now that my daughters are getting a little older. I love to have like movie watching sessions, like chick flick sessions with them. Love to eat exotic foods. We both love to do that together sometimes. And hobbies. I guess that's pretty much my hobbies. And
her talent? Go ahead.
Oh, talent. Okay.
I can't believe it. Were you really gonna skip? Like, I cannot believe it.
Okay. Well, I grew up singing, so that was my thing. I'm completely unathletic, like the most uncoordinated person you've ever seen.
Now go ahead and bust out into song.
No.
She can sing. She can
we'll
really
have to come up with like a mommy's makeup Moscato jingle.
Oh, I'm not singing that. I really can't sing. I don't want to have to torture you guys with that.
But you, once again, opposites. Christina's the athletic one, the coordinated one. I'm the musical one.
Yeah,
so.
but I can't believe you weren't going to even mention that. Oh, that's unbelievable. So yeah, I started playing sports when I was about 9 years old. I started playing softball and joined our varsity team when I was at the end of 8th grade. So yeah, I played volleyball, softball, it's a little bit of track, a little bit of cheerleading, kind of everything, you know, soccer. And then
yeah, we wouldn't have crossed paths.
Yeah. And then actually up until a couple of years ago, she and I were doing tennis together.
We did try a little tennis. I felt good. I really enjoyed it. I do kind of miss it, but I can't say that I was like super skilled.
No, that's not true. That's not true. She's really good at bowling too. That's
another
hidden talent.
Awesome at bowling, especially when we can put the bumpers up, you know?
Yeah. And, she's good. She's good. Yeah, so besides that, as far as interest, it's the same exact thing. I love shopping, I love eating, I love traveling, and
movies, and we like good books.
Exactly.
We definitely share books sometimes. We haven't been reading as much because we've been doing a lot more.
I know. And one thing I do miss is that we haven't gone out to see a comedy show in a while.
Yes, that is something we enjoy too.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and going to the spa.
Oh,
I think it was
we haven't done that forever.
I think it was something like Women's Celebration Day, and I think there were like certain women who were like marching or whatever, and we were like, we're going to the spa. Some women march. We like to spa. Okay, and our last question is, what is your favorite thing to shop for?
Ooh, that's a tough one, right? Besides handbags, because I don't really shop for those. They're more like a, you know, special treat. Probably shoes.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh, it's a tie. It's a tie. Shoes and makeup, because I definitely love Sephora, and I think it's because those two things. First, you don't really have to like get all undressed, and it doesn't matter if you're having like a bloated fat day or anything. Shoes are always gonna look good, and makeup is, you know, have so much fun. Like I can spend, Sephora is definitely like one of my happy places. Like I can be in there forever, and I have a ridiculous collection of like eyeshadow palettes because I kind of have an obsession with those.
Which I can completely vouch for. It's ridiculous.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, but it's like I get to come over, I'm like, ooh, playtime.
And in the meantime, I'm wearing like the same shades. The same shades all the time.
But they're all in different palettes.
They're all in different palettes, and they look so pretty, like little paint sets. But yeah, love to shop for makeup and love to shop for shoes. Definitely.
Yeah, for me, same thing with shoes. I do have to say though, on my trip back from Vegas, my feet were so bloated. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys.
Oh,
but
from the plane?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Like, I don't know what happened. Like they walked out, you know, like a size 8, and then when I got off the plane, it was like probably like a size 20. It was like ridiculous. They were like so big. I was like, this is insane. But yeah, I love to shop for shoes, and for me, I would say skincare. She knows I'm like super crazy about skincare.
And it shows.
No,
it works. It works.
But yeah, I mean, all sorts of like masks and creams and serums, and I'm always telling her about, you know, oh my gosh, this one has gold in it.
So you take care of what's underneath, and I'm just gonna like spackle on the makeup to just hide.
That's not true. That's not true. Because she's creative, she's really talented, so that's why she's able to do all these really cool tricks with like makeup and everything.
I don't know about that, but it's just fun. It's like a kid with like new sets of crayons and markers, you know, like all the pretty colors.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, how does that look? Christine, we might have to work on that a little.
Oh my goodness. Well, this was so much fun. Super fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. And if you have any other fun questions, leave them down below.
Absolutely.
We're always happy to respond to the comments. And we wish you guys very happy holidays. Enjoy. Hopefully you're spending great time with family and friends. And until next week.
See ya. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.